Let me just say, poor representation in media can go up, down, left, right, and it always has a major impact on someone. You know what's the worst thing about some of these kids shows? Aside from some of that teeny bopper music, and a lot of the plots, and the characters. The fact that I have no clue what Paw Patrol does, even though they're everywhere. Yeah, aside from that, it's the fact that teens are never played by actual teens. You have these 20-something-year-olds walking around, it's my freshman year of high school stuff. No, just stop it. You're old enough to drink at the show's launch party. Give it up. The worst example of this is 13 Reasons Why. And of course I understand that the show deals with a lot of serious and sexual themes, and I understand not wanting to put a young developing child through that. I guess I also understand how work restraints with a minor can be difficult, but there's some downsides to this still. It is one thing to never see a representation of you, which is also bad, but this is still an issue. Like, we wonder why young kids are getting self-esteem issues when these grown adults are playing their age group. Like, that's not what I looked like at that age. Puberty for me wasn't just one big zit and then done, and I wasn't all up in the dating game in middle school. The production team is possibly more focused on like plot and telling a story, but they're still working with a very impressionable age group that if they see something they love, they're going to want to act like them, sound like them, look like them. They'll see that flawless skin and want to cover themselves up in makeup but still not feel pretty enough because that's not what they look like naturally. They'll want to change their own habits to seem more adult because they're watching an adult and being told that they're the exact same age. But this gets more serious when the kids start seeing the actors or actresses outside of their TV shows on like gossip news or social media. This is where you see like partying, short skirts, flusing around, all of which is going to push them further in the wrong direction. But there is at least one possible solution to this problem though. Parents should sit down with their kids and explain what's real and what's make-believe. Say something like, that's an adult pretending to be a kid because all the kids are in school. You shouldn't do what they do because you're not an adult. The idea is that it'll allow for people to have a real conversation about these types of things with their kids. It won't ruin their imagination. You're teaching them about imagination. It'll also take the pressure off celebrities to raise your kids, and most importantly, it'll prevent kids from adding years of insecurities onto their lives. And we can just let them be kids for a little bit longer. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to keep hearing from me, check out my Instagram, Facebook, and OrdinaryScholar.com, as well as hitting that subscribe button. And if you really like what's going on here, please consider checking out my Patreon account. But until next time, Valentine's friends.